Hello, welcome to my channel Shah Sir Classes. My dear students, I am Shah Faisal Sir here and I am an MTech graduate, mechanical engineer, and I have done my post graduation in machine design. And I am the CEO and the founder of Evershine Coaching Groups. Okay, and I have got an experience of teaching mathematics and science since 2007. And now at present I am going to teach you the chapter quadratic equation, and this quadratic equation revision 2021 I am going to start for the class 10 grade students. Dear students, now what I am going to mention here, please strictly observe and watch the complete video, and I request you all just not only to see the video and just wind up the class. I want you have to copy down each and every step and the point what I am going to explain here. Here I am going to complete your syllabus of class 10th portion, and also I am going to highlight the very important questions which is going to appear for your upcoming board exam. All the expected questions, the previous year questions, the model paper questions, and so on. We are going to complete in our channel of this revision classes. Okay, so let's begin without wasting much time. Children already have discussed the basics of this quadratic equation, am right? Good. And today we are going to solve one problem. This question has been appeared in your previous year. Okay, take down the question. If b is equals to root 3 into a square by 4, solve for a. Solve for a, and also find the value of a, and also find the value of a if b is equals to 16 into root 3. 16 root 3. See children, how to solve this problem. This question has already appeared in Karnataka SSLC board final board exam. This question has been appeared. See children, how to solve this question. If b is equals to root 3 into a square by 4, solve for a. Here there are two questions. One is solve for a and second is find the value of a. As you can see here, there are two given questions in this. They are asking first to solve and then to find the value of a. So first we take as it is, that is b is equals to root 3 into a square by 4. Now what we want in this, we want the value of a, right? So keep a term as it is, rest of the terms shift to the other side. That is nothing but this 4 will cross multiply here. So it becomes b into 4 divided by this root 3 will comes down. So it becomes divided by root 3. That is equals to a square. So a square is here, root 3 will comes down and 4 will goes up, right? So therefore we can say here a square is equals to 4b by root 3. Root 3. Now we want to shift this square to the opposite side, right? So a is equals to, if whole square come to the opposite side, it becomes plus or minus whole root of RHS, that is 4b by root 3. 4b by root 3. As you can see here, a is equals to plus or minus square root of 4b by root 3. As you can see, further it's very difficult for us to simplify. So just to keep the answer as it is. This is known as solve for a. This is known as solve for a. Now we need to find the value of a. So to find the value of a, he has given the hint. As you can see here, the value of b is 16 root 3. So shall we substitute here? That is a is equals to plus or minus root of 4 into, what is b? b is 16 root 3. Keep the square root till here, divided by root 3 as it is. that is equals to plus or minus what is square root of 4? What is square root of 4? That is 2, right? Then just a minute, let me simplify everything together. Okay, 4 into 16 root 3, correct? 4 into 16 root 3. So here, as you can see, this root 3 and this root 3 will get cancelled. Both the root 3's will get cancelled. So what is left out? 16 by 1. Here 1 is nothing but you can leave this as it is. So you can just write as 4 into 16 also. That is equals to plus or minus root of 16 into 4 is 64. Therefore, we can conclude this as therefore A is equals to plus or minus what is root of 64? That is 8, because 8 8s are 64. So we can say that the value of A is plus 8 and the value of A is minus 8. So these are the two solutions, 8 comma minus 8. I hope you all have understood this problem, how to solve. In case if you find any questions like this, please try to solve in this method. Hope the concept is clear for you all. Am right? Good children. Now let me solve next problem. That is problem number 2. Here the question is, take down, solve for x. Solve for x that is 2 into x square minus 1 is equals to x into 1 minus x. X into 1 minus x. Children, even this problem is also appeared in final board exam. Okay. Solution. See here children, how to solve this. Here the given question is 2 into x square minus 1 is equals to x into 1 minus x, correct? So firstly you multiply 2 into x square, 2x square, plus into minus, minus, 2 ones are 2 is equals to x into 1, x, 1x or x, plus into minus, minus, x into x, x square. Now we can see here is power is 2, even here also power is 2. But this is plus 2x square and this is minus 1x square. So what we can do here, shall we bring this minus 1 to the plus opposite side? So what happens, 2x square minus x square come this side, minus x square if it comes this side, it becomes plus x square, plus x square. If plus x come this side, it becomes minus x. Because whenever you get second degree, remember you get a quadratic equation. This minus 2 remains same side, that is LHS side, that is equals to 0, because already x has come this side, even minus x square also has come to the LHS side. Got it? 2x square plus 1x square, that is 3x square. Then minus x, then minus 2, that is equals to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. Second degree, first degree, constant equals 0. Right? Good. Now what we can do, I am going to put this in 2 pages, I will solve. Okay. So I will put one working column here. First you multiply this first term with last term. Multiply this both. Okay. Plus into minus is minus. I mean 3x square into minus 2 I am multiplying. Okay. Plus into minus is minus. 3 2s are 6. X square as it is, that is 3x square into 2, 3 2s are 6, x square into 1 is x square only, that is minus 6x square. Got it? Now in which tables we get minus 6? Check in which tables we get minus 6 as the answer. We have the table that is 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Children, try to see here the middle term. What is the middle term sign? Middle term sign is minus. In this 3 and 2, which is the bigger number? Bigger number is 3, right? So put middle term sign to the bigger number. Put middle term sign to the bigger number. Okay. Now minus into what if you multiply, you get this minus. Okay, minus into what will become minus, that is minus into plus will become this minus. Understood? First you have to put middle term sign to the bigger number. जो middle term का जो साइन है वो आपको बड़े नंबर को डालना है. that is 3 और 2 में बड़ा नंबर कौन सा है आपका? 3 है, तो 3 को मिडिल टर्म का साइन डालना है. और ये -3 जो है, ये माइनस जो है 3 के साथ में जो उससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है. माइनस इंटू वॉट विल बिकम माइनस, यू हैव टू चेक. दैट इज माइनस इंटू प्लस इज माइनस. Got it? Now here as you can see variable is x, here also x, here also x. You add this both. What is -3 plus 2? That is plus 2 minus 3. 2 में से 3 जाएगा, नहीं जाएगा, नहीं जाएगा बोले तो माइनस. 3 minus 2 is 1x. See, if we are adding, we are getting my middle term, right? Now multiply. Minus into plus is minus. 3 2s are 6. X into x is x square. See, if you multiply this both, you should get this term. If we add this both, you should get this term. Understood the concept? Concept is clear? Understood? Good. Now let me substitute first term as it is 3x square. In this minus 3x plus 2x, forget about minus or plus. See the number 3 and 2, which is bigger? 3 is bigger. So first you write that. That is minus 3x, then plus 2x. Last term as it is minus 2, that is equals to 0. Now we have to do pairing. This both is one pair and this both are one pair. Now here also 3 and here also 3. As you can see, both the sides we have 3 and 3. So we take 3 as common. And then you can see here we have x square and here we have x. At least one time x is there. Yes. So we take one time of x is common. Now we can see in this 3x square already 3 is out. In x square is nothing but x into x. Already one time of x is outside. Can you see here? Here. Now what is left out? One time of x. So put this x here. If you multiply 3x into x, it will become 3x square, as you can see here. Then middle term, I mean sign is minus, so put minus. Already this 3x is out, so put 1 here. Now multiply this both. 3x into x is 3x square, plus into minus minus. 3x into 1 is 3x. Now whatever you get in the bracket, so please try to write that as it is. Let me write the term as it is. आपको as it is लिखना है, x minus 1 बोलकर. Okay? अभी इसके अंदर इधर पे देखिए x तो ऑलरेडी इधर पे आ गया, तो बाहर कौन सा टर्म है? दैट इज +2. करेक्ट? सो राइट दैट +2 हियर. राइट दैट +2 हियर. अंडरस्टूड द कॉन्सेप्ट? आपका जो x है, अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, आपका जो x टर्म है, तो x को आप छोड़ दीजिए इधर पे, तो x के पहले क्या है? +2 है, तो +2 इधर लिख दीजिए. Now you multiply and check. Plus into plus is plus, 2 into x is 2x, plus into minus is minus, 2 ones are 2. That is equals to 0. Now what is outside? 3x plus 2. So outside terms are 3x plus 2. What is inside? X minus 1. That is equals to 0. That is equals to 0. Now we can say that 3x plus 2 is equals to 0 and x minus 1 is equals to 0. 3x is equals to plus 2 come to the RHS side, it becomes minus 2. So the value of x is minus 2 by 3. So this is one root. And x is equals to minus 1 come this side, it becomes plus 1. So what is the another root? That is plus 1. So therefore the value of x is 1 comma minus 2 by 3. So these are the roots of the given quadratic equation. I hope you have understood this problem. This type of problem is called as factorization method. Now we have used factorization method to solve this problem. I hope the concept is clear. If you have any doubts, so please you can ask me. You can just go through this problem once again. I don't think so you should get any doubt now, because I have explained everything in detail and depth, so that the concept should remain in your mind for that reason. Is this clear? Good children. Now shall we proceed further? Yes. Please copy down this problem quick. Now let me solve the next problem. I am solving everything step by step. Now the problem what I am going to solve, even this question has also appeared in your previous exam. Okay. Take down. That is question number 3. Yeah, take down. If 3x minus 4 by root of 3x plus 2 is equals to 2 plus root of 3x minus 2 divided by 2, then find the value of x. Children, as I said you, even this problem has also appeared in your previous final board exam. Okay. So this problem could be like for 3 marks. Done? Good. Okay. See children. Now here is given like if 3x minus 4 by root 3x plus 2 is equals to 2 plus root 3x minus 2 by 2. So how can we solve this problem? First let me write as it is 3x minus 4 divided by root of 3x plus 2 is equals to 2 plus root 3x minus 2 divided by 2. Here you can see there is a symbol plus. So here nothing is there in denominator, means we should assume 1 is there. So 2 by 1 is one factor and root 3x minus 2 by 2 is another factor. So we can see here there is a fraction. There is a fraction in the RHS side. So first let me simplify the term. Let me simplify those terms. That is 3x minus 4 by root of 3x plus 2 is equals to, now see the denominator. Can you see the denominator? What is the denominator? 1 comma 2. As we can see 1 comma 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So 2 into 1 is 2. So the LCM is 2. Okay. Now 2 by 1. Can you see this term? 2 by 1? Yes. This 2 by 1 multiply by LCM. What is LCM? 2. Multiply by LCM. This entire term 2 by 1. This is LCM. Multiply by LCM. 2 2s are 4 plus. Now see this RHS. What is RHS? Root 3x minus 2 by 2. This entire term again you multiply by RHS. Multiply by LCM. So this is my LCM. LCM is 2. So this 2 get cancelled. So what is left out? Root 3x minus 2. Is this clear? How to use this concept? Okay. आपको बस इतना ही करना है. ये 2 by 1 जो है, ये जो भी मिलेगा आपको LCM से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. फिर ये जो भी रहेगा आपको उसे फिर LCM से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. जो अगर से कैंसिल हो रहा है तो उसको कैंसिल कीजिए, इफ नॉट मल्टीप्लाई देम. 2 2s are 4. इसमें ये 2 कैंसिल हो रहा है तो कैंसिल कर दीजिए. ये 2 कैंसिल होगा तो बचा है रूट 3x माइनस 2. कीप इट एज इट इज. गॉट इट? कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर? गुड. Now we have simplified the RHS part. Run. That is 3x minus 4 by root of 3x plus 2 is equals to 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2 plus root of 3x divided by 2. Divided by 2. Any doubts still here? No? Good. Now this is 3. Okay. This is 3. Now what should we do? Very simple. Just cross multiply. I am multiplying this term 2 with this term and this term with this term. So what happens? 2 into 3x minus 4 is equals to 2 plus root 3x into root 3x plus 2 or 2 plus root 3x. You can see, shall we write here 2 plus root 3x only? You write 2 here or root 3x here, same, right? So 2 plus root of 3x. Now multiply. 2 3s are 6, x plus into minus minus 2 4s are 8. is equals to, now we can see here it is in the form of a plus b into a plus b, correct? A means 2 both the sides, b means root 3x both the sides, right? So a plus b into a plus b will become a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, correct? So it's in the form of a plus b into a plus b. A plus b into a plus b is a plus b whole square. So what is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So shall we substitute this? Yes, I am going to substitute this identity here. A plus b into a plus b will become a plus b the whole square. That is 2 plus root 3x whole square. Got it? Then again 6x minus 8 is equals to a square. A means 2. A square plus 2 into a into b. A means 2, b means root 3x plus b square. B means root 3x whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Any doubts? Concept clear? Good. Then 6x minus 8 is equals to 2 square is 4 plus 2 2s are 4 root of 3x plus square and square root get cancelled. The left out part is 3x. The left out part is 3x. Any doubts? No. Very good, children. Now what should we do? Shall we take root terms one side and constant terms other side? Right? How means? See here. 6x let it be as it is. Minus 8 let it be as it is. Plus 4 comes this side, minus 4. Plus 3x comes this side, minus 3x is equals to what is left out? 4 root of 3x. That is what I said here. Root term one side, constant terms other side. Now 6x minus 3x. 6 minus 3 is 3. So 6x minus 3x is 3x. Minus 8 minus 4. If both are minus, we should add, but minus remains same. 8 plus 4 is 12. 3x minus 12. That is equals to 4 into root of 3x. 4 into root of 3x. Now, anything can be done? Yes. What can be done, children, after this step? Can we do anything? No. Can we do anything? Can you please check it out? Is any possibility is there? No. Now I want to remove this root, correct? 4 root 3x. Here I have a root. I want to remove this root. See, children, whenever if you have to remove the root in middle of the step, then you can do this thing. That's nothing but squaring on both sides. Squaring on both the sides. That is 3x minus 12 whole square is equals to 4 root of 3x whole square. Very simple. Simple, right? Correct, no, children? Yeah. Both the sides we have done the squaring. Now it's in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. A means 3x, b means 12. A square minus 2ab plus b square. That is equals to, for 4 also there is a square, for root 3x also there is a square. What is 4 square? 4 square is 16. Root 3x whole square, square and square root get cancelled, so left out is 3x. If you have not understood, you can see for 4 also we have to do square, for root 3x also we have to do square. So 4 square is 16, square and square root get cancelled, that is 3x. Understood? Good, children. I think आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना steps? हाँ, ठीक है बेटा. Let me proceed. For 3 also square is there, for x also square is there in 3x square. Correct? So 3 square is 9 x square minus 2 3s are 6 x. So first you multiply this. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 12, 12 6 are 144. 12 6 are how much? 12 6 are, I think 12 6 are 72x. 72x. plus 12 square is 144. 12 12s are 144 is equals to 16 3s are. How much 16 3s are? 48x. 3 6 are 18. 1 carry. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. Any doubts? No, we got a square, we got second degree, we got highest degree here. As you can see, highest degree is 2. It means quadratic equation. Now we have to make this equation as is equals to 0. So what I will do, 9x square minus 72x plus 48x come this side, it becomes minus 48x. Then this plus 144, keep it as it is equals to 0. Then 9x square minus 72 minus 48. Minus 72 minus 48. If both are minus, we should add, but minus remains same. 8 plus 2 is 10. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. That is 120. What it is? Minus 120x plus 144. That is equals to 0. That is equals to 0. Children's, this 9x square, 120x, 144. So in 9 tables we get 9, 120 and 144. No. So shall we take 3 as common factor? If we take 3 as common factors here, 3 3s are 9x square minus 3 4s are 12, 0 as it is x plus 3 4s are 12, 3 6s are 3 8s are 24. That is equals to 0. That is equals to 0. We have taken 3 as 3 common. Okay. Now this 3 will come below 0. That is, we are cross multiplying. It becomes 0 by 3. 0 by 3 is 0. So what is left out now? 3x square minus 40x plus 48 is equals to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. Now what is the quadratic equation we got? 3x square minus 40x plus 48 is equals to 0. Same thing. First multiply first term with last term. Plus into plus is plus. 3 into 48. How much 3 into 48, children? We can multiply 48 into 3. 8 3s are 24. 3 4s are 12 plus 2 14. It is 144. It's nothing but 144. In which tables we get 144? That is 12 12s are 144. Right? Now can you check 12 plus 12, if you add this both, we get 40? No. 24, 4 to carry, 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. Yes. Now in which tables we get 144 apart from 12 and 12? Can you check? Shall we check 36 into 4? 6 4s are 24, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2 14, it's 144. Yes. So 36 4s are 144. So 3x square into 48 is 144 x square. So right here also x, here also x. So what is the middle term? Middle term is minus 40x. So put middle term sign for bigger number. Minus into minus will become plus. So minus 36 minus 4 is minus 40. Correct? If I add this both, we get minus 40. If we multiply this both, we get plus 144 x square. Yes, we are getting these values. Correct? Then 3x square. First you write minus 36x. Then minus 4x. Last term as it is plus 48 is equals to 0. This is one pair. This is one pair. 3x square minus 36. So we can take 3x as common. If I have taken 3 out and x square in x1 out, so x is left out, minus 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Already x is out. Whatever you got in the bracket, write it as it is, x minus 12. So what is left out here? Minus 4. That is equals to 0. Minus into plus is minus. 4 into x is 4x. Minus into minus is plus. 4 12s are 48. Now what is outside? 3x minus 4. What is inside? X minus 12. That is equals to 0. That is equals to 0. Now we can write here, therefore 3x minus 4 is equals to 0, or x minus 12 is equals to 0. 3x is equals to minus 4 come this side plus 4. So x is equals to plus 4 by 3. And here x is equals to minus 12 come this side, it becomes plus 12. So the value of x is plus 12. Got it? I hope the concept is clear. Good. So what is the final root? Therefore, the roots of the equation x is equals to 12 comma 4 by 3 or 4 by 3 comma 12. You can write anything as you wish. As you wish. So children, again we have solved this problem related to factorization method. Done. I hope the concept is clear for you all. Good children. Now let me solve the next problem. Let me solve the next problem. This is also important question. Solve the equation x square by 2 minus 3 by 4 is equals to 7 1 by 4 is equals to 7 1 by 4. See children, how to solve this problem? First you take the question as it is, x square by 2 minus 3 by 4 is equals to 7 into 1 by 4, that is 7 1 by 4. It's in mixed fraction. First let me convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, that is x square by 2 minus 3 by 4 is equals to, first you multiply this both, 7 into 4 or 4 into 7, 7 4s are 28. Add this with 1. Add this with 1. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 1 is 29. Divided by this 4 remains as it is. This is called as mixed fraction. If not, first you write 4 as it is. 4 7s are 28. 28 plus 1 is 29. 29 by 4. We want x. So keep x term as it is. Rest of the term shift to the other side. So what happens? X square by 2 I am keeping as it is equals to 29 by 4 minus 3 by 4 come this side. It becomes plus 3 by 4. Then x square by 2 is equals to 4 and 4, LCM is 4. Remember, if denominators are same, we can add the numerators, that is 29 plus 3. Then x square by 2 is equals to 29 plus 3 is 32 by 4. 32 by 4. Is it cancelable? Right? Is it cancelable? Yes. 4 1s are 4. 4 8s are 32. Then x square by 2 is equals to 8. Then x square is equals to 8, 2 cross multiply into 2. So x square equals 8 2s are 16. Then x equals whole square come this side plus or minus root of 16. Then x is equals to plus or minus root of 16 is 4. So therefore the value of x is plus 4 and minus 4. That is plus 4 or minus 4. I hope you have understood this problem, how to solve this. Am I right children? Good. So you can expect even this type of questions. Okay, done. Now let me solve next problem. Let me solve the next problem. This is question number 4. Take down. The question can be given to you like this. Solve the equation. Solve the equation 0.2 t square minus 0.04 t is equals to 0.03 is equals to 0.03. See children, how to solve this problem? Very simple. First you take the steps as it is. 0.2 t square minus 0.04 t is equals to 0.03. Children, I just like to tell you one thing. See here, after point, how many digits are there? 1 digit. That is 2 is 1 digit. Here after point, how many digits are there? 2 digits. Here after point, how many digits are there? 2 digits. So which is maximum? 2 digits are maximum. Remember, after point, if it is 1 digit, okay, I know I want to remove this point. I have to remove this decimal. I want to make these all numbers as integers. अभी मेरे को ये points नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को बस numbers में चाहिए. Okay, तो क्या करना है? What we have to do? Simple. पॉइंट के बाद इधर 1 डिजिट है, इधर पॉइंट के बाद 2 डिजिट है, तो मैक्सिमम क्या है? पॉइंट के बाद 2 डिजिट्स है. इफ देयर इज 2 digits after point if it is 2 digits, okay, then we have to divide this by 100. Okay, entire LHS and RHS, divide this by 100. Okay, that is 0.2 t square minus 0.04 t divided by 100 is equals to 0.03 divided by 100. I am dividing 100 both the sides. I am dividing by 100 on both the sides. So what happens? 0.2 t square by 100 minus 0.04 t by 100 is equals to 0.03 by 100. See children, 0.2 by 100 will become 20 t square. If you want, you can divide and check. Minus 0.04 by 100, it becomes 4. Actually, it becomes 4.00. Okay, here it becomes 20.0. 20.0 means 20. Here 4.00 is nothing but 4. That is 4t is equals to 0.03 by 100 will become 3.00. That is 3. So now we can conclude that by writing 20t square minus 4t plus 3 comes this side, it becomes minus 3, that is equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation what we have got. Okay, is this clear? Did you understood the steps? Yes. Now we got the quadratic equation in an integers. Now multiply first term with last term. Plus into minus is minus, 23 is 60, 60 t square. Now find the factors in which we get 60 as the answer. If we add, we should get minus 4. If we multiply, we should get minus 60. We know that 10 6 is 60. T square means here also t, here also t. Middle term is minus 4t. That means minus. For bigger number, we put minus. Minus into plus will become minus. Minus into plus is minus, 10 6 is 60, t into t is t square. Minus 10 plus 6 is minus 4. Yes, the factors are correct. That is 20 t square minus 10t plus 60 minus 3 is equals to 0. This is one factor, this is one factor. In 20 and 10, we can take 10 as common factor. T square and t, we can take t as common. 10 2s are 20, t square means t into t minus 1. 10t into 1 is 10t. So write this as it is, which is there in the bracket. So what is outside? That is plus 60. Keep it outside as it is. Okay, is this correct? No, it is wrong. Be careful. Here we have written 2t, but here what is there? 60. Correct. Here we have written 2. 2 into what will become 6? 2 into what will become 6? That is 2 3s are 6. Correct, no children? 2 3s are 6. Correct. This plus I write as it is. Already this t is here, so we no need to write here. So you know you multiply. Plus into plus plus, 3 2s are 6, t as it is. Plus into minus minus, 3 1s are 3 is equals to 0. That's what you have to multiply and check. Got it? Now what is outside? 10t plus 3 is outside. Inside is 2t minus 1 is equals to 0. 10t plus 3 is equals to 0. 2t minus 1 is equals to 0. 10t is equals to plus 3 comes this side minus 3. T is equals to minus 3 by 10. So this is one root. 2t is equals to minus 1 comes this side plus 1. So t is equals to 1 by 2. This is another root. So what is the roots of this quadratic equation? The roots of this quadratic equation are t is equals to 1 by 2 comma minus 3 by 10 is our final answer. I hope you have understood this problem. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, children. I don't think so you have found any doubt till now. The sums what we have discussed. Now let me solve next problem, that is question number 5. Solve the equation. Solve the equation x plus 6 into x plus 2 is equals to x. Is equals to x. See children, how to solve this problem. First we take this as it is, x plus 6 into x plus 2, that is equals to x. Now these are the binomial terms. See, 2 and here also 2. This is called as binomial term. How to multiply binomial term? In x plus 6, first you take x. This x is first term, 6 is second term. Okay. First term multiplied by next two terms. What is next two terms? That is x plus 2. X into x plus 2. Again plus 6 into x plus 2. What it? X into x plus 2. Again plus 6 into x plus 2. That is equals to x. First let me simplify this. X into x, x square, plus into plus, plus x into 2, 2x, right? Then plus into plus, plus 6 into x, 6x, plus into plus, plus 6 2 is 12, plus x comes this side, minus x, that is equals to 0. Done. Now see here, x square I am writing as it is, plus 2x plus 6x, 2x plus 6x, 8x. 8 minus 1 is 7x, that is plus 7x. This plus 12 as it is equals to 0. What is 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7. So x square plus 7x plus 12 is equals to 0. Then put working column, multiply first term with last term. X square plus 12 is plus 12x square. In which tables we get 12 is the answer. Okay, 4 3 is 12. X, x, middle term is plus, so for 4 I will put plus, plus into plus is plus, plus into plus plus, 4 3 is 12, x into x, x square, 4 plus 3 is 7x. First term as it is, x square plus 4x plus 3x plus 12 is equals to 0. Now we can see this is one pair and this is one pair. In x square plus 4x we can take x as common. So then x plus 4, what you got in the bracket, write it as it is x plus 4. If you take x here, so what is left out? Plus 3 is equals to 0. Outside is x plus 3, inside is x plus 4, that is equals to 0. That is equals to 0. Then we can write here x plus 3 is equals to 0, x plus 4 equals 0, x is equals to minus 3 and x is equals to minus 4. So x equals minus 3 or minus 4. So for the final answer is x is equals to minus 3 comma minus 4 are the two roots of the quadratic equation. Understood? Childrens, in the similar way, I just like to give you few problems which you can try from your end similar to this. Okay, if you find any doubts, please you can ask me. I will try to clarify your doubts, because we have to solve still more number of problems for that reason. Okay, you can try these problems because these all sums are very important. Solve the equation a minus 3 whole square plus a plus 1 whole square is equals to 16. Next, question number 7. Solve 5 into p minus 2 whole square plus 6 is equals to 13 into p minus 2. Next, 8. Next question. Solve the quadratic equation 3x square minus 2 root 6 x for root 6. Okay, for only for 6 there is root, x is outside, plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, next the question is solve 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. These all are using factorization method only. Okay, don't worry, you have to solve by using factorization method. Solve root 2 into x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. Children, these problems you can get in your textbook itself of your second exercise. Work example and exercise problems, you can find the solution. Okay, 8, 9, 10, no need to worry. So we have done with all the varieties of problems which is related to one more sum is there. Let me to just write that also. Solve 6x square minus x minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay. So these are the problems which is related to factorization method. Okay. Still statement based problems are there. I'll be doing later on. No need to worry. First I'm going to complete this method. So this is the video which I have done only for factorization method. So most probably tomorrow you will be getting 2 videos. Okay. Because we are going to cover most probably tomorrow you may get 2 videos, children, because as per our plan we have to complete this by Saturday. For that reason we have to go little bit faster. So the sums what I have discussed here, please practice those all problems 3 times or 4 times. Make sure that you know that sums, and then you try to solve the given problems here what I have given. Okay, which I have given here. Got it? So do practice these all sums. Today I have done complete factorization method and also have suggested the various different types of problems which is there which is not there in your textbook and which you can expect for your board exam. I have covered each and everything over here. Understood? Still, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, do subscribe it and click the bell icon. Wish you all the best of luck. Do well. Keep watching to our channel. Okay, and comment below how was this class and what video you want to make me next. But do not forget to click the like button. Okay, and please try to inform to your other friends also to subscribe to our channel and use the opportunity to learn with Shah Faisal sir. Okay, and this is a paid video, as I have said you. If your friends also want to learn the chapter right from the basics, so please you can intimate them also to buy this course and practice, so that they can score a very good marks in the upcoming board exam. Later on they should not feel like this question I doesn't know how to solve it. As we can see, most of the students find difficult as soon they see any model paper or any previous year paper. This is the fact which happens. Okay, that's what we always suggest the students to solve n number of question papers. But here anyhow I am covering right from the basics, so it will be easy for you at the time when you write your board exam. Okay, that much we can give you the guarantee. Definitely you can answer any kind of question or any type of question in the upcoming board exam. And also this technique will be helpful for you people in your future standards. Done? Thank you, children. Wish you all the best of luck. Bye bye.